The Deathwatch have come to claim back terrain lost in the last conflict on planet Xanthia of the Hostia system, and the Tyranid look to maintain their foothold at all costs, adding the biomass of these Astartes to their own in an effort to wrest control of the Hostia system from the hands of the Imperial's finest. Who takes control? Who holds the planet? Who will win the battle for Xanthia? This is 40K in 40 minutes, Deathwatch versus Tyranids. Greetings 40K fans, your host JT, the voice of play on here, and boy howdy, have we got a barn burner for you today. Child of Chaos Tycho puts his Nurgle tendencies aside in order to square up against the master of the Mubin phase, Mubin, and the Community Deathwatch army.
Oh, what a happy day I get to play Mubin and the Community Deathwatch with the Tyranids. Invasion Fleet, Leviathan.
Tycho is bringing a bit of a mixed bag of Tyranids in an invasion fleet detachment that has the potential to do some serious work and, most importantly, score the best of both worlds.
No doubles, it's a Highlander list. It's got all sorts of big gribblies, little gribblies.
He's got Deathleaper, a Neurotyrant as his Warlord, 5 Barbgaunts, some Neurogaunts with a Neurolictor, Pyrovores, Von Ryan's Leapers, a Ripper Swarm, a Norn Emissary, a Psychophage, a Screamer Killer, and a Trygon.
The key to my victory is the Norn Emissary. This is a huge model, awesome stats. He's going to go try and take that center objective and score me lots of points. It's going to be great.
It is incredibly powerful and one of the best defensive units in the game.
First game of 2024, and what better way to kick off my first game of the year with none other than the Community Deathwatch against Tyranids.
Mubin has definitely set himself a challenge here with our Community Deathwatch army, as many of these units were made with love for a previous edition, so adapting them to 10th has proved a task that he has heroically taken up the cause of. Mubin is running a Watchmaster with a big squad of Deathwatch Veterans. He's also got a Librarian in Phobos armor, leading a Spectrus kill team, a squad of Deathwatch Terminators with Hammer and Shield, 5 Intercessors, a Corvus Blackstar, a Redemptor Dreadnought, and a Repulsor.
My key to victory this game is going to be utilizing that Spectrus kill team to get me objectives, score me secondaries, and just help me with board control while the rest of my army slowly whittles away at those big hunking monsters, especially that Norn Emissary.
I expect the Blackstar and the Redemptor Dread to do some serious work. They're a big chunk of his points, so don't sleep on that Repulsor. It's got some big guns and can do some serious work.
I'm going to get aggressive. I'm going to get up there. I'm going to try and see how many of these dark armored, space marine, religious psychotics I can take out before they pollute this entire planet and make it so that I can't grow my eggs as I want to.
Today's mission is Dawn of War, so long home edges and a classic deployment. Our mission is the Ritual, so players will deploy their own secondary objectives, and sweep and clear is the mission-specific rule, so the objectives held at the start of the command phase will remain held until taken away. This should give both players the opportunity to put objectives in places that are advantageous to them, and if they do so, they should be able to score with impunity.
Well, Mubin, so we meet again.
We meet again.
I hear you've been polluting my planet and making it impossible for my eggs to grow beautifully.
I have no idea what you're talking about. All I heard was there is eggs and Tyranids and filthy Xenos, and we need to purge them. It's our job. That's what the Deathwatch do.
Tycho's going to put his 1 Ripper Swarm in Deep Strike Reserve. The Trygon also sets up a Deep Strike Reserve. That's a neat one. It can come in awful darn close if it wants to. The Neurotyrant is leading the Neurogaunts. Mubin's placed his 5-man Terminator squad in Deep Strike. The Corvus Blackstar has the Deathwatch Vets and Watchmaster inside. The Repulsor has got his heavy intercessors. And the Phobos Librarian leads a Spectrus kill team.
And I think it's time to see who gets to deploy fast.
Good luck, Mubin.
Ooh.
I rolled a 5.
All right, we both rolled 5s.
Oh, shoot. I rolled a 3.
Okay, I rolled a 3 as well.
Well, fine. Well, another 3.
Another 3.
A
Hey!
2.
You know what? I'll let you be the defender.
I am defending. The eggs will be mine. Mubin's list is going to be really difficult to understand from the deployment. He's got it all packed into vehicles and deep striking, so he's going to be able to move around the map faster than I'm going to be able to react sometimes. A Neurolictor.
Ooh, a Neurollictor. I'm going to start these boys right here, because the Phobos Librarian says, can't shoot me. Right here, right in the middle.
I'm really afraid of the frag cannons that he's got in that Corvus Blackstar. Hopefully, I can make sure that they don't get to where they want to go, so they can just take everything out all by themselves.
So I have my last drop. I think Redemptor's gonna go over on this side. Hide on that corner.
They call me Deathleaper. I leap around and do deathy things. All right, he'll go right back there.
Tycho's placed those Barbgaunts inside the building, so all of you at home can see them. We've just put them on top for now. The building does have windows, so he will be able to shoot in and out.
Von Ryans.
Yes, the Von Ryans.
And...
That Corvus Blackstar is really hoping beyond hope to live through round 1, but I'm not sure if his stealth is good enough. If the Tyrannofex gets lucky, it could pluck it right out of the skies. Let's hope beyond hope the Corvus lives through the first round, because stranding that entire Deathwatch team in his own deployment zone could be rough.
All right, Mubin, let's see who goes first. I kind of think I want to go first this game. With good board position, I can make it difficult for Mubin to pick targets that are going to push me off of my objectives.
Now, normally, I want to go first. I'm all about the yeet, but with the Deathwatch, I do have to play a little more reserved, and I kind of want to go second, let Tycho bring things out into the open so that I can pick apart that army.
Good luck.
I got
a 3 versus a 4.
Ooh, you get to go first. I like this.
First. Ooh. Good luck, Moog.
Good luck, sir.
This episode is brought to you in support of the new game from Frontline Gaming, Bloodthrone: The Tower of Sacrifice. Coming to Kickstarter January 18th, 2024. Bloodthrone is a cooperative dark fantasy board game for 1 to 7 players. It features innovative mechanics, beautiful miniatures sculpted by the masters at Creaturecaster, pop-up 3D terrain, and a persistent, narratively driven campaign. The box comes loaded with hundreds of cards, tokens, and artwork from some of the best talent in the industry. Take command of the last Accord, led by your party of heroes, each with their own backstory, strengths, and weaknesses. Will you stop Belphegor from ascending to godhood upon the Blood Throne, or will you fail in the attempt? Coming to Kickstarter January 18th, 2024.
In the command phase.
We get command points.
I get a command point.
I get one as well.
Yay.
The Norn Emissary has chosen the middle objective to hold for all of its bonuses. Tycho has chosen to go with Swarming Instincts, meaning that he's going to get sustained hits versus infantry army-wide. Not a bad choice considering most of Mubin's army is infantry. He's pulled Bring It Down and Deploy Homers.
At the end of my first command phase, this objective becomes sticky.
Yay!
So we'll start the movement.
Tycho's going first. This is fantastic. He's slowly pulling his units out into the open. He's still being a little cagey about it, but that Norn Emissary is coming out to the center. Deathleaper is coming out to play. I'm gonna have a few targets that I can actually shoot, and he doesn't have that much that can get at me yet.
Yeah. 6 inches. Look at him go. Oh, goodness.
Deathleaper deploying homers in the mid-table, and the Pyrovore chooses to drop a new objective. Shooting phase now, Tyrannofex firing into the Blackstar. Mubin spends his command point on Armour Contempt.
Let's see if he can actually survive this Tyrannofex.
Goes pew.
No!
2 hits.
2s!
Mubin, how could you?
Yes!
I'll spend my command point to reroll one of those. A 3!
Huzzah! Can I roll a 6?
Can you roll a 6?
It's a 1.
Here comes the damage. Boxcars! Oh my, 12 damage! That's nuts!
And there's the boxcars. Oh my god. But it does leave it with 2 wounds remaining.
2 wounds!
And then at the end of your turn...
And at Tycho's turn, sees the Spectre's kill team get picked back up to go back into reserve to come back next turn, and 3 secondary points for Tycho for deploy homers. Tycho's kept Bring It Down as he seriously wounded that Blackstar, and the Repulsor and Redemptor are still on the table. It's potential for him to max 8 points on it.
So, start of my turn, I'm going to take a command point.
Me too.
I'm going to draw secondaries.
Mubin's secondaries are Secure No Man's Land and Storm Hostile Objective. Not great. He's choosing to oath a moment the Norn Emissary.
If I have any hope of taking that center objective and getting some secondaries and primary points at this point, I need to get rid of that Norn.
I'm not entirely sure about this. Without a battle tactic this turn, it's going to be awfully tough to bring that monstrosity down, but if he can, that is a huge chunk of Tycho's army that will just evaporate. Corvus Blackstar has passed Battle Shock, so he'll be good there.
The objective underneath my repulsor It's sticky.
It's sticky. Got it.
I'll start my movement with the Dreadnought.
Heavy intercessors disembark from the repulsor.
So they will have to move because, yeah, they got to climb a building.
Oh, this is an interesting move. He's pushed the Corvus Blackstar up the table and kept its cargo of Deathwatch Veterans inside. I would think he might have jumped them out now or dropped them out early and gone after that Norn in the middle. Interesting choice. Tycho overwatching with the Tyrannofex. He's out of command points, but it's worth a shot and the Corvus stays up.
We're now going to have the Infiltrators come back in.
The Infiltrators come back in to perform the ritual and drop an objective.
Into Schusting.
Le Schusting.
The Schusting. I'm going to start with the poor Corvus Blackstar.
Yep.
Corvus Blackstar firing into the Norn Emissary now. Oh, that assault cannon's done some work. 4 devastating wounds, and Tycho shrugs 2 thanks to the 5-up field pain on the objective, but it is getting hurt.
Down to 14 remaining on my Assimilator.
Heavy intercessors into the same target.
That's my target. But re-roll it. So 6s.
He's okay.
Everything from the Redemptor into that Emissary.
Gotcha.
The Redemptor now has dropped the Norn down to 8 wounds, and the hazardous check is okay.
I'm whittling the Norn down. It's taking damage. I'm getting some really good devastating wounds in. This is going pretty good, actually. I was expecting it to go a lot worse. Now to see if the big guns can do it. And now, last but not least, the good old Repulsor. It's a one-shot. I have one. Hunter Slayer missile. Let's do this.
A
Re-rolling.
swing and a miss. And another swing and a miss.
You gotta be kidding me! Go, last Talon. Hits with both of those. I get one.
Oh no!
It fails.
It fails.
That's where I spent my command point, because I only rolled a 1.
Command reroll on a wound. Oh, it's a 1 into a 1. How many times have we seen that?
Why, Dice? Why? This was your one job.
I ignore one of them.
Take one.
Down to 7.
You have to be kidding me.
Both players out of command points, and the Emissary lives with 7 wounds remaining.
End of my turn, I'm going to spawn an objective marker. Thanks to my little friends here. Boop, boop.
Not a ton in it first turn. Movement does secure No Man's Land for 2, and discard Storm Hostile objective for a command point, and we have 3 to 2 as we head into turn 2.
I was a little worried about the damage that Mubin's list can put out, but I managed to weather the storm and not lose any models first round. That's pretty big. The Norn is still alive and cooking. All right, this is a big round. I'm gonna make some charges now. Oh yeah, here we come.
Tycho draws Investigate Signals to add to his Bring It Down. Very interesting, as he does have the Rippers to come in, as well as a Trygon, so he could score well on this. He goes up to 1 command point to Movements 2. The Neurolids go to the Von Ryan's Leapers and the Barbgaunts, giving them Synapse for the rest of the turn. And his Norn has succeeded on Battle Shock. Tycho manages 10 points on primary this turn. 13 to 2 as we head into his turn 2.
Oh, I sticky some objectives.
Oh, you do?
It's moving time.
Tycho's got the targets. He's got the first turn advantage, so he's already halfway up the board. There's going to be a lot of charges, a lot of shooting, a lot of death, a lot of carnage, destruction, and I'm crossing my fingers, praying to the dice gods, and hoping I can withstand some of this storm.
This guy just floated around. He's not advancing or anything because he's going to look to put down an objective.
Not a ton in his movement phase. It looks like he's going to run the Norn forward. I'm not sure about this. That 5-up Field of Pain was really key to keeping him alive last turn.
Psychophage.
Tycho's definitely got board control here, and he's got deep striking units still. Movement does have the potential for rapid ingress with his Terminators. I wonder if he'll use it.
Scoot.
Trygon drops in within 9 of that corner to investigate signals. Ripper Swarm does the same. Neurotyrant and friends have dropped a new objective. Oh boy, it looks like the Spectre's kill team could be in trouble.
The shooting phase.
All right.
Barbgaunt start off our shooting phase into the heavy intercessors. 5d6 plus 5 shots is a lot.
They're okay.
No real damage, but the heavy intercessors are now disrupted. They'll be -2 to move, to advance, and a charge.
The Psychophage is gonna puke all over your Corvus Blackstar.
Oh, the Psychophage now puts 6 hits into the Black Star, leaving it on 1 wound.
He's still alive.
Mr. Pew is gonna split fire.
Oh no.
Yes, he is.
Oh no, we know how JT feels about that.
Don't split fire.
I'm gonna anyway. The Rupture Cannon into that Repulsor and the Singer Salvo. See if they can pull down the Black Star. Hitting on 2s.
All the 6s. I got 1. Down to 8 wounds remaining. Go Blackstar, go, survive. The 6s. Nothing.
Let's go to the Screamer Killer. Bioplasmic Scream.
At the Spectrus kill team.
The Infiltrators have lost a wound to the Screamer Killer.
Neurolance the Repulsor. Here we go. Both of them hit.
The Emissary neurolances into the Repulsor. 1 wound. Tycho command rerolls out of command points now, but does 10 damage. Boom!
I needed a command point reroll on the wound, but the Norn does it and blows that Redemptor completely away. Awesome.
5 victory points for Bring It Down there.
Moving right along to my favorite phase, the charge phase, and luckily most of my charges here are basically unfailable. We're gonna start with a Psychophage into the Black Star. Hey look, it makes it.
Makes it.
We kind of like cozy up. The Norn will charge your heavy interwhatsits. Eating of the Space Marines. A Deathleaper is gonna charge the Spectrus kill team.
Deathleaper charges the Spectre's kill team. I think the Infiltrators are in trouble. The Von Ryan Leapers charge the same squad. Screamer Killer into the same target. Oh boy.
Well, that Spectrus kill team isn't long for this world. There's Leapers and Leapers and Leapers and a Screamer Killer. It's a lot of angry.
I think Movement is regretting dropping that Spectre's kill team there. He's given Tycho a huge springboard with charges, and Tycho has managed to sink every single charge.
I made all my charges. That's monstrous. That's so big, I think I'm gonna be able to eat all sorts of Space Marines, including those heavy intercessors. Deathleaper will go first though.
Yep.
He's just going to munch on the unit. Deathleaper, leap!
Deathleaper has eaten the Librarian's brain, and that's gonna give him a command point. The Librarian is down.
I'll go with the Leapers next. They have 6 attacks apiece. Leap!
Movement chooses not to interrupt. The Von Ryan's Leapers now manage to take down 1 more Infiltrator.
Psychophage, nibbles on an airplane.
Nom nom.
Oh, only 3 times. Do it! No, he says absolutely not, I won't do it.
Hooray! The Black Star survives. This is gonna be the hero Black Star. It's gonna be the hero.
Let's do the Norn.
Movement uses Armor Contempt here for 1 command point on his heavy intercessors, and they live. Nobody died. Ruh-roh, Shaggy. Somebody might be in trouble.
You survived the charge of the Emissary, no problem.
Killer.
Screamer Killer, let's do fun things with him.
Screamer Killer gonna make up for all of this. 10 attacks on 3s and sustained against infantry.
5 ups. Let's go.
Movement math.
Oh, wow. He's killed the entire squad. That is huge.
Oh yeah, heavy interwhatsits and the plane.
Yes!
I'm gonna go with the plane first.
Fighting plane.
On 5s.
Ramming speed!
Looking for 5s because only strength 6.
Save on, but that shouldn't do it.
That's not it.
I do get a 5 up, feel no pain.
You do.
That's
He
a 4.
feels pain.
I feel the pain.
Take
You
the
have
damage.
beaten the crap out of my Psychophage with your plane in hand-to-hand combat. I now make an objective. I am really liking my board position right now. This is how it should look when the Tyranids are playing. The bugs are crawling around everywhere, giving the Marines fits, just being everywhere that the Marines want to be. It's awesome.
Big secondary turn for Tycho. 5 on Bring It Down and 6 on Investigate Signals. That brings him up to 24 to Movement's 2. However, Movement has got those Terminators to come in to seriously mess up Tycho's backline. Let's see what he does. Movement chooses Malleus Tactics for lethal hits this turn. No primary, as Tycho has pushed him off all of the objective. He's got to get back on there. He's Oath-momented the Norn Emissary again. I think he should be able to take it down this turn.
This is getting rough. I'm not really scoring a lot of points. Tycho's got a bit of a lead. I gotta hope for a decent secondary draw, and I've gotta alleviate some of this pressure so that I can start making objectives for myself again.
He's pulled Investigate Signals and Area Denial. Oh, Investigate Signals is no good. There's a command point spend on new orders to get engaged on all fronts. With Deep Strikers, he could definitely get that.
The plane is actually gonna stay where he is.
Okay.
The Deathwatch Vets have disembarked and stayed close to those big beasties from the Corvus Blackstar. Heavy Intercessors have fallen back, but not far, because of course they're disrupted.
I've had enough of Mr. Pugh.
Gotcha.
The Terminators have dropped in behind Tycho's lines, looking to charge the Tyrannofex.
Okay, let's start shooting things. I'm gonna start with the Redemptor. It's punching everything into the Screamer Killer.
Okay.
Dreadnought into the Screamer Killer, does some work, takes him down to 3 wounds, and the hazardous check's okay. Kill Team Vets into the Norn Emissary and the Screamer Killer, 1 command point on Hellfire rounds to wound the Screamer Killer on 5s with bolters, and the frag launchers into the Norn all have lethal hits because of Malleus tactics. Takes the Screamer Killer to 2 wounds. I don't know about that spend.
Someone checked those Dragonfire rounds. They weren't really that great. We're gonna come back to that.
1 command point for 1 wound. That's rough.
8d3 dice into the Norn with the frag cannons.
Norn with all the frag launchers, no kill, but takes it down to 3 wounds left.
I'm dumping everything into the Norn Emissary. Storm Strike Launcher. Misses. Rerolling. He hits. It's a lethal. It goes right through.
Uh-oh. Oh no!
Yay!
Oh, the Black Star takes down the Norn Emissary.
The Norn is down! Ah, down it goes to a hail of fire. He was taking shots from all over, downtown, right next door, even in the suburbs.
Let's do the charging thing.
All right.
I'm gonna start with the hardest one first.
The Terminators need a 9-inch charge, and Mubin finally makes a 9-inch charge. New year, new Mubin. The Tyrannofex is also battle shocked because of the Terminator special rule.
Boxcars, 12 inches, into that Tyrannofex. We're gonna bring it down. Redemptor doesn't like the cut and jib of that Deathleaper.
Redemptor charging Deathleaper needs a 4. Oh, he fails with a 3. That is not good.
Oh, the Redemptor fails a charge.
Did I really just roll a 3? A 3?
But it'll mean that my Deathleaper and my Screamer Killer survives. That's pretty amazing. I'm stoked about that.
They are going to charge into that juicy looking Psychophage.
Uh-oh.
Deathwatch Vets charge the Psychophage.
All my charges are done.
The beating on the bugs now.
The beating on the bugs is correct. I have 15 attacks coming in from Thunderhammers into that Tyrannofex.
Uh-oh.
Hammer, go bonk.
Oh, the Tyrannofex is taking 4 wounds from the Terminators.
I'm just gonna start with the Watchmaster. 6 attacks.
Deathwatch Vets now, and the Watchmaster gets his wound ignored.
He poked him and he was like, blah.
There's a Deathwatch Thunderhammer in there.
4 wounds from the Deathwatch Thunderhammers and 2 from long vigil weapons. Psychophage is down to 3 wounds, and he's bonking with close combat weapons. Can he take it out? No! Only 2 wounds left on the Psychophage.
The Psychophage lives with 2 wounds remaining. Just 2. Just 2. With all the reroll hits, with all the lethal hits, he's still alive. And then you get to fight back.
Oh, the fighting backs.
Who do you want to fight back with first, sir?
Psychophage. He's got 2 wounds left. He's very happy with his 2 wounds.
He doesn't bracket, does he?
He doesn't.
Psychophage claps back at the unit, not the Corvus Blackstar, in case it blows up and kills him.
I'm just going to take it on one of the regular guys. He's okay.
He's fine.
But that concludes my turn.
And a round 2, and Mubin has scored 3 on a gauge, 3 on air denial, takes him up to 8, 24 to 8, not bad, but I can't help feel the pressure Tycho's put on has got Mubin on the back foot. He didn't clear up enough of Tycho's big monsters, I think, and he still has not got any primary points.
Tycho's got a bit of a lead. It's 24 to 8. I need to make sure these Deathwatch Vets survive. To be honest, I feel like this Black Star is going to live again. It's just going to. I believe in it.
This is still anybody's game.
Turn 3 is going to be another good round for the Tyranids. I smell some more charges on the wind. Yes, yes. Turn 3.
Tycho draws Overwhelming Force and Assassination. The Psychophage fails Battle Shock.
Screamer Killer. He's fine.
Oh yeah, Screamer Killer's
He
fine.
loves it.
Yeah.
But Tycho scored 15 primary, takes him up to 39.
Tyrannofex should run away. Run away!
And then Barbgaunt's moving back.
Woo.
Tycho really pressing his advantage here, keeping Mubin on his back foot.
This is going about the way I expected. There's bugs, more bugs, and more bugs.
All of those dark armored space marines have come out of hiding, and I get to eat them now.
Looks like it's going to be an 8-inch charge for the Trygon around that corner. Let's see if he makes that one too.
Deathleaper about to move.
Deathleaper.
Before he moves,
Mubin still has lethal hits, so he's choosing to overwatch Deathleaper, takes him down to 3 wounds.
And then the Neurolictor. But he is going to come after your Watchmaster. the shoosting time. Pyrovore, do Pyrovore things.
Ugh.
Pyrovore opens up, and the heavy intercessors take it.
Trygon, do the try things. Ooh.
Juice. Oh, he takes one.
Bioelectric pulse
Tickled him.
Barbgaunts and the Terminators, let's do that.
But no heavy this time. They make their saves.
But they're slow.
They're slow.
I will give you a slow marker. Psychophage is gonna barf all over your airplane. Barf! Ooh.
Psychophage takes down the Corvus Black Star was shooting.
No, the Black Star. It finally goes down to that Psychophage. Ah, well. You know what? It lasted a lot longer than it should have, and by God, if that's not a VIP, if I've ever seen one, that's a VIP.
Screamer Killer.
Oh, Screamer Killer. Yeah, that's right.
He's gonna yell at your Redemptor. Ah! Ho-ho!
The Screamer Killer has taken a wound from that Redemptor.
Now for charges. Let's start with the important one.
Trygon needs an 8 to reach the Redemptor, and he's in.
Huzzah! 10! Trygon is in. Here comes the Screamer Killer.
Screamer Killer makes it in as well.
And here come the Leapers. Again, they can't fail.
Von Ryan's Leapers surround that poor Dreadnought.
The Neurolictor and Deathleaper are looking for
They can try.
blood.
The Neurolictor charges the Deathwatch Veterans.
And Deathleaper.
Deathleaper into the Veterans as well. Can Tycho fail a charge? He's made every single charge this game. Man, you cannot count for that. That is brutal, and it's really showing it on the scoreboard.
Let's start with the Screamer Killer. 10 attacks. Here we go.
4 ups. I make 3 of them. Goes down to 2, so I'm down to 8 wounds remaining.
Alrighty. Von Ryan's Leapers.
Down to 7.
Let's finish him off. Trygon goes. Bopping him on 3.
Pop away. Looking for 4s. I make 2 again. 5 wounds remaining.
Let's try and eat your Watchmaster.
Okay.
Deathleaper, leaping.
Leap away. You will fail.
Oh, Deathleaper kills another character. The Watchmaster has gone down.
Unfortunately, that Watchmaster just couldn't make it. He tried. He tried so hard. There are a lot of bugs left. Yep.
He attacks 6 times too. 6, winning on 3s.
Vet with the shield.
Okay.
Nope, he's dead. 3 more saves left to make. Shield is gone, and then 1 has a wound left.
You get to pick the first ongoing.
This nice little dog pile here
Yeah.
is just gonna have a whole bunch of things attacking everywhere. I've got a bunch of guys that are gonna attack into the Psychophage. I've got a couple of guys that are gonna fight into the Neurolictor, and a couple of guys that are gonna fight into Deathleaper and try to finish him off. I'm gonna start with the Sergeant with the Xenophase Blade, so I'm gonna go with the 2 guys into the Deathleaper.
The Deathwatch Vets fights back into multiple units. Deathleaper has to use a command reroll to live, and he does.
It's a 5!
The Thunderhammer into the Neurolictor.
Uh-oh. Ouch.
3 damage.
He is down to 4.
And that little buddy's got a long vigil weapon. Go long vigil. Holy, can he move? Oh, he can.
Oh no. I take 2.
2 damage, all right. 2 long vigil weapons and then 2 close combat weapons. Good, 1 is not. Strength 5.
So 3 on Deathleaper. Takes
Nothing.
all. And looks like 5 on the Neurolink. Ooh. He makes one of them back.
So the Psychophage has 3 left. And then the Psychophage's turn.
Uh-oh.
Go splat.
Oh
Go
no!
splat.
I need to ignore 3 of these to survive. I ignore 1.
Oh, the Psychophage goes down and takes Deathleaper and a veteran with him.
Psychophage is down. And he took Deathleaper with him. Yes. No more feel no pains, and Deathleaper's gone. He was such a menace, but now he's gone. I'm going greedy here. Oh, look at him! The Redemptor's gonna take 3 punches into the Von Ryan Leapers,
All right.
and then 2 into the Screamer Killer to finish it off. He has 5 attacks. So we'll start with the Von Ryan Leapers. And then 2s.
Yeah. I make one.
Of course.
One Von Ryan is down.
And then the 2 into Mr. Screamy.
Mr. Screamy.
Hits once. That's all he needs.
All he needs.
Wounding.
Negative.
I wonder if he should have split attacks there or not. Could he have killed the Screamer Killer? Could he have killed the Von Ryan Leapers? I don't know, but that was tough.
But that's the end of your turn.
No overwhelming force. Tycho is discarding it, but he's already gained a command point this turn, sitting at 3, because Deathleaper ate the Watchmaster's brain. Only scores 5 on secondary. He's put a big lead up here, and it's a big hill to climb for Mubin, but he has the ability to get back into it, but has to start like now.
I've got a pretty good lead, so I think that I can keep up the pressure and hopefully close this one out.
Mubin's pulled no prisoners and extend battle lines, both eminently doable, but again, 0 primary. This is rough. Mubin's chosen Führer Tactics this turn, giving him sustained hits 1 on all Deathwatch weapons. He's choosing to Oath of Moment the Trygon. Interesting choice. Tycho has called Shadows in the Warp here, and the Terminators, as well as those heavy intercessors, fail. That is going to make holding his home objective interesting. Despite the fact that it's stickied and held until a command phase that Tycho holds it, Mubin now has 0 OC on it. That's rough.
Deathwatch Veterans.
He's got to do some work here in his movement phase and get on objectives, and he's not done so far. However, if he kills everything, it won't matter because he'll have the run of the board.
I might as well move the 3 towards the Tyrannofex and try to go for the Tyrannofex. Go swinging, boys. Go swinging! Shooting. Let's start with the Redemptor. Plasma into the Pyrovore.
Okay.
Everything else into the Trygon.
Redemptor splitting fire, killing the Pyrovore, but the Trygon takes nothing. That's not good.
So I have the Sergeant with the bolt gun that can shoot into the Neurolictor, and then all the other guns that can reach are going to go into the Screamer Killer.
Tycho uses rapid regeneration on the Screamer Killer to give it a 5-up Feel No Pain. He's down to 3 command points.
Firing the first shot into the Neurolictor with the Sergeant. Oh, sorry, it's 2 shots, not 1. Roll. Looking for 5s.
Command reroll on the Neurollictor to save it, and he does, down to 2 command points.
2 bolt guns into the Screamer Killer. Reroll 1. 6s. Hey, I got 2 of them.
2 up on save. Oh,
Ooh,
1
fell
gets
1.
through. Can I ignore it on a 5?
Don't do it.
Screamer Killer has lived. This is not going well.
The Screamer Killer won't die.
Rapid regen on the Screamer Killer. Oh, baby, yeah. Oh, baby, yeah. He's still alive. Oh, yeah.
Why won't these things die? Why? These bugs are too tough. I need to kill them better. So the one that's within 12 is going to try and pop off the Neurolictor one last time. Yep. And then the other 4 are going to dump everything into
Mr. Screamer and Killer.
Hellfire rounds for 1 command point to try to take down both the Neurolictor and the Screamer Killer.
both hit.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Both wounds.
I need force. I am super dead.
1 down. That's the Neurolictor. Can he kill the Screamer Killer?
5s, because anti-monster.
3 AP 1s, 1 fail, 5-up ignore, and he does it. Wow! Oh, that Screamer Killer should have been dead a long time ago.
So that ends my shooting, because that's all the shooting I've got.
Okay. Let's
Charges. Terminators into the back end of the Tyrannofex.
All right.
Go, Terminators.
The Terminators have made their charge into the Tyrannofex.
And then the heavy intercessors are going to just charge the Screamer Killer.
The heavy intercessors have charged the Screamer Killer. They are in.
So now everyone is actually base to base and combat. Or the heavy intercessors into that Screamer Killer. All the extra drop kicks.
Oh, the Screamer Killer is hanging on.
Deathwatch Terminators. Two Terminator things.
Sustained hits do work for the Terminators, but again, only 4 wounds to the Tyrannofex.
Ongoing. I will pick my Screamer Killer.
Okay.
Screamer Killer now attacking the Dreadnought.
I got 4 ups. I make 3 of them. Oh my god, the Redemptor lives with a single wound. A single wound. He's probably gonna die to the Trygon, but maybe he doesn't? And he's just gonna turn around and pinch at the Trygon.
Okay.
The Trygon is getting slapped by the Dreadnought. 5 wounds left on it, so close.
So 12 attacks, hitting on 4s this time.
Oh, the Redemptor Dread's gone down. Oh no, that is not what Mubin wanted.
I finally got him. Oh yeah.
He has scored 9 on secondaries this turn. 5 on extend battle lines and 4 on no prisoners for 2 kills. 17 secondary points to Tycho's 19, but primary is the story. 25 primary for Tycho, no primary for Mubin currently, but that's about to change as long as he can hold on to the objectives he has.
I've still got 2 entire turns of scoring, and I score last on turn 5. So there is a good chance I can actually snag some points here. And maybe pull out a win? Maybe? Probably? We'll see. All right, start of your turn, I get a command point.
I need to draw some objectives.
You do.
Tycho draws capture enemy outpost and cleanse. He already has the enemy outpost. Is this the final straw?
Turn 4, the plan is to maintain that pressure. I think that letting up now would really allow moving back into more scoring opportunities. So now is not the time to get conservative and try and hold on to stuff. I think I need to get in there, kill those heavy intercessors, and make sure his veterans have a really hard time figuring out how they're going to scrape this game out.
Whoa.
I do have battle shocks to take.
He's spending a command point on insane bravery to guarantee that he captures enemy outposts so the Trygon does not fail battle shock. The Screamer Killer succeeds on his battle shock. Talk about an MVP. The Tyrannofex has failed battle shock. He will not be able to fall back from those Terminators.
To the movement phase.
Go Barbgaunts. Woo.
Barbgauns. Trygon is going for a hike.
So, whoop. Scooch, Trygon. Oh, because you are swinging around in the open, I'm going to spend a command point.
That Trygon needs to go down. Mubin choosing to overwatch it.
Because sustained.
Look at that, folks!
Bolters!
Takes it down to a single wound. Are you kidding me? Sustained hits and an Oath of Moment target, and it still lives with a single wound.
Hi, guys.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going?
My rippers are going to climb into this factory and turn it off. 4 Barbgaunts are going to be shooting at your
Not my veterans. Leave my veterans alone.
I will not.
They'll be saving on 3s. What? He killed 3? What the heck? Where did Mubin's dice go?
Neurotyrant.
Yep.
Mind bullets into your veterans.
Yep.
That is 6 hits. Please, yeah. I'm going to re-roll because of his perfection, one of his failed wounds.
There you go.
There's one more for you.
4 ups it is. No, it takes it. So that's 2 of them dead. Sergeant and the regular bolter guy.
Well, let's shoot at them some more. Trygon. Bioelectric pulse.
Yep.
That's 2 whole wounds.
I make 1, fail 1.
I dinged them. Shoot him in the face with the stinger salvo. Away! Ooh.
Turn 5, I think?
Yes.
Yeah. So. Terminators.
I have yet to hurt your Terminators. Looking for 2s. Tyrannofex! He shoots a Terminator in the gob. Take that. The charges. Trygon, trying to take on those veterans.
Oh, yeah?
10-inch charge. The Trygon has made it. That is massive.
Ooh, huge charge from my Trygon. This could be it. The Neurotyrant.
Okay.
He's in. I will fight you.
Don't count these vets out, though. All Mubin has to do is hold on a little bit, and he'll be fine.
So, you have no command points, so I'll do my chargers.
Yep.
Let's do the happy Trygon first. 12 attacks, hitting on 4s.
The Trygon has wiped the Deathwatch Veterans. Oh, no. I think that's it.
They tried to stick through. Unfortunately, they're no match for those Trygon's claws.
I think that's all we can do. That is absolutely brutal. Tycho did not fail a single charge the entire game. Mubin couldn't make a 4-inch charge. He made a 9-inch, but he couldn't make a 4-inch, and that failed charge from the Redemptor, I think, is what's going to end up costing him the game. But the story of this game, folks, is Tycho doesn't fail a charge, and Mubin does his level best to keep pace, but in the end, Tycho pulls it off.
The Deathwatch are gonna tactically retreat for now, and we'll be back next time. We'll be back with bigger, angrier weapons. Maybe. More Thunderhammers? More Thunderhammers.
Game is going to end with a final score of 80-27. Bit of a blowout in the scoreboard, but really it was close until that failed charge from the Redemptor and the 10-inch charge from the Trygon sealed the deal. What a fantastic game, gentlemen. Extremely well played. Moving so close for the Deathwatch. I was really pulling for you, and I pity the person who has to play you the next time with that army, because you, sir, are getting very good with it. Tycho, what can we say? You never failed the charge. You put the pressure on from the start. You took Movement to task, and he was sadly not up for it. Well done on your victory, sir. Make sure to check out Bloodthrone on Kickstarter January 18th, 2024, the all-new game from Frontline Gaming. You can even check out some early gameplay right here on our channel.
Thank you, Tycho. That was a fantastic game.
Thank you to Mubin for being the most amazing opponent. And most of all, thank you to you, our fantastic viewers.
We can't do this without all of you. This is fantastic. And you know what? Maybe we add more to this Deathwatch army? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Stay tuned.
If you like what we do, please consider supporting us through YouTube membership or Patreon. You'll get exclusive releases, as well as behind-the-scenes interviews, early access to most of our shows, and access to our Discord, the most happening 40K community around. Or hey, just like, subscribe, share. We appreciate all the love you can send us. That's it for all of us here at the Play On Studios, folks. This is JT, the voice of Play On, saying, as always, until the next time you see us in the far-flung future of a grimdark universe, play on!